and he grabbed me.
Where did he grab you?
In my throat.
In your
my
throat?
Face. While we were driving, he's telling me that he could kill me.
So I do like this to like stop her. Because she's punching me. She's punching me at this point. So what the freak I'm supposed to do? I don't want to crash. And she's saying while I'm telling her this, she's like, "Oh, kill me already. Kill me already."
You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in the court. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in the court of law.
What's up, everybody? In today's video, we have another lying Karen getting herself arrested. Now, this one tried to frame her boyfriend for domestic battery, but in the end, she's the one that ends up in handcuffs. It is a beautiful tale of a Karen receiving karma in a very, very quick way. And what's really beautiful about this video is that not only was a criminal arrested, but an innocent man was saved from going to jail and getting charges pressed against him. But before we get into that, make sure to subscribe to the channel and turn on all notifications. That way you never miss another video. With that out of the way, let's get right into it.
Do you have a driver's license on you? Is this your wallet?
He just attacked me.
He attacked you. Can you walk me through what happened? Can I look at your wallet so I know your name?
My name is Kendra.
Kendra. Can I still get your ID out of your wallet? Is that okay? Or do you want to get it for me? Yes or no? Kendra, how old are you? You're 22. Okay, can you walk me through what happened today? Okay.
He drank too much.
He drank too much? Yeah. Where were you guys at?
We were supposed to go to the beach.
Okay.
But he said he drank too much, so we're gonna go back to the hotel.
Okay, are you here on vacation? No. Are you guys local to here? Yeah. Have you been dating? Yes? Okay. So where were you before you came to the 7-Eleven? You were in St. Pete? Like down here? What happened once you guys got in the parking lot?
I put the trash. We got Chick-fil-A and I put the trash on the back.
Okay.
And he got mad about me.
Got mad that you put the trash in the back? What was he mad about?
Because he had squeezed the cup that was in my hand. It spilled everywhere.
Okay.
So I moved the trash off of me to the back. And he got mad and he pulled the car over and he grabbed me.
Where did he grab you?
In my throat.
In your
my
throat?
Face.
Can I look at your...
So I punched him.
Okay. Can I...
There's smeared sauce all over my body.
Okay.
He threw me out of the car.
Gotcha. Do you have any marks or anything on you from that? Is this redness from him?
Yes, all of this is.
So you can see that she's trying to look for marks and injuries, but there just isn't any to show. And on top of trying to frame him for domestic battery, she's also implicating him in drunk driving. She said that he drank too much and he was the driver of the car. Now, if he really did drive drunk, you know very well my stance on that. He should be taken to jail immediately. I guess we'll find out.
So how did he throw all of like the sauce and everything around you? Is that what all of this is from?
Off the floor, yeah.
Okay. Alrighty.
He tried to throw me into the street. He like ripped my top off.
Gotcha.
And, tried to throw me into the street.
Are you bleeding anywhere?
I don't even know.
No. Okay. Can you grab your wallet for me and get your driver's license out?
My whole arm.
How long have you guys been together?
In a couple months.
Just a couple months. Do you guys live together? Yeah. Okay. Alright. Do you have his driver's license in here too? No, you're not sure. Okay. Alrighty. There's no like weapons or anything in the car? Not that you know of? Okay. You mind just hanging out here for me for just a minute? Okay. Oh, yeah, go ahead.
Thank you. I'm sorry.
Anything else that you can tell me? How long did it go on for?
While we were driving, he's telling me that he could kill me.
Okay.
And that would be easy.
Alrighty. Give me just a second, okay? You just leave this door open for me. If that's okay. My partner's with him, so he's not gonna come back, okay?
I just don't want people looking at me.
That's fair. Is this your clothes?
That's his shirt.
That's his
I
shirt,
grabbed
okay.
onto it and he was trying to pull me out.
Gotcha. Okay. I'm gonna just shut this for you, okay?
Alright, we heard the woman's side of the story. Now let's hear the man's side. And let me know in the comment section, without any further information, with just what you heard so far from the lady, do you believe that she's telling the truth? If she had some marks to corroborate her story, I think we would have a different outcome. But clearly, there are no visible marks.
Alright, Eugene, I know you just talked to him. You mind walking me through everything that's going on?
I just want to.
Okay, but why are we out here?
Driving out, we were going to the beach. Everything was cool. We got into like an altercation, like a verbal altercation. We were arguing. She was mad about some other stuff. Okay, cool, whatever. She gets mad. She starts to threaten me. I'm like, okay, we're gonna take you home. This is why we're coming this way, because she's at like the Hilton in St. Pete somewhere.
Okay.
So I'm coming back this way, and she's like, she starts to get like agitated. She gets freaking couple of juice in her, and she's saying she's gonna throw it on me, whatever. So I'm driving, da da da. Nothing happens, and then she gets sauce, and she starts to like throw the sauce on me. Because I'm not acknowledging her. I'm just not quiet now at this point. I'm just like, okay, I'm just gonna drive home. So now she gets mad. She throws sauce on me. I threw sauce back on her. I will say that I threw sauce back on her, and then from there. She starts to, okay, we get down like towards this way. Because we went towards the back roads because we were throwing sauce on each other. She comes down this way and she punches me in the face like twice. I try to like pull her back, like, so I'm like using my arms to like pull her back. She scratches me. And then from there, well, she really was scratching me before.
How is she, if you're driving, right?
Yes, I'm driving. Like, I'm literally right there. So I'm like swerving and I'm trying to like.
So how is it that like your right arm or your left arm is the one that has the marks?
That's my right arm. That's every time I'm there.
Okay, yeah, you're right. Okay.
Yeah,
I'm just
so
confused.
I do like this to like stop her. Because she's punching me. She's punching me at this point. So what the freak I'm supposed to do? I don't want to crash. And she's saying while I'm telling her this, she's like, oh, kill me already. Kill me already. So I'm like, okay, at this point, I'm like, okay, I'm finna drive. Like, pull us as soon as I can pull over. So I see this right here. She punches me again, and I stop right in the middle. I'm like, bro, just get out my car, like, you know what I'm saying? Please, da da. I start asking for help. I go inside and I said, dude, I said, look, I don't want any problems with anything because he took me from my shirt. I'm like, look, I don't want any problems. Just call the police or something because she won't get out my car. She's hitting me. I don't want any problems. Like, I just want her, like, out of my car, whatever. And look, officer, I will say this. I did have a couple drinks before I left the beach, but I'm not buzzed. If you want to do a breathalyzer or anything, I'm not intoxicated or anything. I just
Okay. Alrighty. Okay.
So far, in my opinion, he's appearing genuine. It doesn't seem like he's lying. And he did come forward about the alcohol. He said he had a couple of drinks. We all know how that goes. If sometimes they had a couple of drinks, maybe it's 6, right? So that's a whole other story. But he doesn't look impaired, in my opinion. And yeah, as for the story, it kind of makes sense. He was driving, she turned into a psycho Karen, she started attacking him. He put his arm out to protect himself, and that's how he got the injury. Let's see what happens next.
I do have to ask you a couple more direct questions, okay? But before I can do that, I've got to read you this card because the questions are more direct, so when you answer them, they could be more incriminating based on what she said versus what you said, that kind of thing, okay?
If it's that type of thing, I would want legal representation.
Okay, I just got to read from this first, and then you can tell me that if that's what you choose, okay?
I just don't want to do it.
Okay. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in the court of law. You have the right to talk to a lawyer and have him or her present with you while you're being questioned. If you cannot afford to hire a lawyer, one will be appointed to represent you. You can decide at any time to exercise these rights, do not answer any questions, or make any statements. Do you understand each of these rights as I've explained them to you? Having these rights in mind, do you wish to talk to me now? I just have to ask some, clarifying questions.
Yes, actually, yes. I just want to, yes.
Okay. All right. So she said that you guys were going to the beach or planning on going to the beach. You had a couple drinks and you didn't make it there.
We made it to the beach.
Mm-hmm.
We were at the beach.
Okay.
We went to Caddy's. Not the one, the same people, the one that's right on the beach. We were in the parking lot. We were there. I took her to get clothes. After that, because she said she wanted to get clothes. That's why we got into the altercation. Because she said she just bought $160 worth of clothes to go to the beach, and I was taking her back home. But it's because she's yelling at me and arguing with me for no reason. I'm already not saying nothing to you. I don't want altercation. I already know how this goes.
Okay.
So it's I'm not going to do this. Once you start yelling at me and arguing with me, I'm going to go back home. I'll drop you off and I'll go about my business.
Okay.
So I'm doing this, and then she starts to get heated. She starts threatening me.
Okay.
And then from there, she throws sauce on me.
Okay.
When she threw sauce on me, I threw sauce on her. I will say that. I'm
Okay.
not going to act so if it has some salt, it is what it is. But I threw sauce on her when she threw sauce on me.
Okay.
So she sauce on me, sauce on her. But from there, I'm driving. I did not touch her. I didn't grab her. I didn't anything to her. And she starts she literally punches me in the face twice. In my left eye, she punches me in the face twice. And then from there, I don't know if you can see that. Might be a little weird.
Okay.
She punches me in my left eye twice. I kind of, you know what I'm saying, do this to trying to get her off the road. Cause I'm driving the car.
Right. How does she punch you in the left eye?
Because
if you're driving, she's on your right side.
Yeah, she literally goes across my body, just like this. I'm not going to. So she punches me like this twice.
Okay.
Because I wasn't even thinking she was going to hit me. We arguing, but it's not nobody's being physical. I'm not touching you. I'm not saying I'm about to touch you.
Right.
So it just caught me off guard. And then you telling me to kill me. Punching me. Just kill me already. Just kill me already. I don't want to kill you. If you want to die, you do that on your own. That ain't got nothing to do with me. I don't want to die.
Okay.
So then from there, I'm on the road. She punched me one more time before we come to this actual parking lot, right there across the street.
Okay, so she punched you a total of how many times?
3 times. She punched me a total of 3 times. So she hit me twice, them. I did this. And then while I'm doing this, I'm trying to drive. She hit me again. I pull into here. I stop right where you guys are. I'm telling her to get out for a little bit. Somebody else is behind me. I pull up over here. They get out, and I'm telling them also, I'm like, bro, I need help. I don't know what to do. He's
okay. When you got out of the car, where did you go?
Right there.
To your side of the car?
I stayed right there, and then I walked into the store.
Okay.
I think that this guy did the right thing by calling the cops, because if he would have left it alone and she goes back home and then she thinks about it and then she decides to call the cops, it would have possibly been a different outcome. I'm not saying that the cops wouldn't have investigated and just arrested him blindly, but he really did the right thing by getting in front of the situation, calling the officers, and letting them know exactly what happened. And still, she's going to try to manipulate it. It looks like not only she's trying to frame him, but she's also trying to avoid charges and make herself look like the victim. But it looks like these cops are going to see right through her manipulation.
Okay. You just gotta ask questions.
Oh, no, that's it.
How did you end up with the scratches on your arm?
It's a scratch, man.
At what point?
She scratched me a couple of times, to be honest with you. She
Okay.
grabbed me on my neck too, also.
Okay.
But
At any point, did you choke her or put your hands around her neck?
no. The only time that I grabbed her was when I did this. So where it went,
Where on her body did you put your arm?
I guess you could say like it was like the chop part of her chest.
Okay.
Like I kind of just was like, you know,
Okay.
like it wasn't like a directed thing. I don't know where it was, but I did not grab her. I did not physically grab her anywhere. I didn't touch her. I didn't scratch her. I didn't punch her in the face nowhere. Nothing.
Okay.
I did not put my hands on. I'm telling you, my dad is a law enforcement, was a law enforcement officer, so I already know like a lot more than most. I know I can't touch her. Like I'm a male in the situation that already like the aggressor or whatever. So I'm just like trying to whatever thing press charges on this girl. I just want her on my feet. For real. I just want her to be there. It is what it is.
Okay. Once you guys were in the parking lot, did you have any more physical altercations?
No. The camera's right there. I promise. I did not touch her.
Okay.
I was yelling at her and saying like, please, just get out my car. She started screaming. You see how everybody looking at me, I'm crazy. So I'm just like, please get out my car. Like I kind of sat in the car a little bit. I'm like, bro, please, like, please, get out the car. She's on the phone with her mama.
Okay.
Telling her mama what's going on. Like, you know, I don't want nothing to do with the situation. Like, that's all. Like, I told her I'll drop her off at mom's house.
Okay.
I have no problem.
Okay. All right. Just like I just talked to you, I'm gonna go talk to her again. So, all right. Kendall, I'm gonna open the door again. Okay. Alrighty. All right. So I went back. I talked to him, and I got his side of the story too. I gotta ask you some more questions, okay? But for me to do that, I've gotta read from a card. I read from the card to talk to him, and I've gotta read from the card to talk to you so I can ask more specific questions, okay? Alright? Alright, you have the right to remain silent.
So I assume she knows that things are about to get serious and that's why she's crying, but there isn't any tears. And I zoomed in as much as I could. I still don't see any tears. So that must be part of the whole act to manipulate the cops.
Anything you say can will be used against you in the court of law. You have the right to talk to a lawyer. Have him or her present with you while you're being questioned. If you cannot afford to hire a lawyer, one will be appointed to represent you. You can decide at any time to exercise these rights, not answer any questions, or make any statements. Okay? Do you understand each of these rights as I've explained them to you? Yeah? Okay. Can you say it out loud for me? Okay. Having these rights in mind, do you wish to talk to me now?
Sure.
Yes. Okay. Alrighty. So I've got to ask just some more clarifying questions, okay? So his side of the story is that you guys were driving, you got into an argument about $160 worth of clothes that you purchased to go to the beach. No. What were you arguing about again?
He was arguing the whole fucking time.
Okay.
It's not what started it.
Okay, well, what started it?
The food, the bag.
The bag of food.
Yeah, he was making me mad. And earlier, I had jokingly said, I want to throw this on you. And I put it down. And then I was literally just holding it. And we were arguing about something else. And he comes and he squeezes the shit out of my hand, gets the shit wet. So I put it in the bag. He's like cussing me out, throws it back over there. The bag's falling apart.
Is that what all of this liquid is?
Yeah, the bag's falling apart, stuff's falling out of the bag, and I'm just throwing it at that point. And none of it's open.
Okay.
And then he starts popping them open, rubbing them in my
Who
eyes.
threw condomins on who first?
I was throwing them in the bag. I wasn't throwing them on him.
Okay, well, there's
Busting them.
there's some on his side of the car, right? So
Yeah.
that's what I'm trying to...
After that...
So it was
I
going back
did.
and forth. You guys were throwing, like, food on each
after
other?
that, yeah, after he rubbed it in my eyeballs, yeah, I did.
What do you mean that?
He had honey mustard all in my eyes.
Okay.
So I put it on his face.
Was this before or after he squeezed the drink cup?
Honestly, this is getting really silly. You have a beautiful car, a Cadillac SUV, and these guys are throwing honey mustard and condiments all over the place. What is wrong with them? Now I'm starting to feel like the true victim here is the Cadillac. No, but in all seriousness, what is going on with these people? My kids are 3 and 6-year-old, and if they threw sauce all over the car, I would be pissed. That would not happen. So the fact that these grown adults are doing that is a little bit silly.
After? Okay. And then what happened?
Which part?
What do you mean? I'm trying to get like a chronological order of events so I can understand what happened. Because right now he's telling me that you threw food at him, he threw food at you, and then you got mad and punched him in the face twice as you were driving down the road.
He tried to throw me out of the car backwards, like head first. So I grabbed onto his shirt, so his shirt's like that, so I won't fall out of the moving vehicle.
Okay. And then what happened?
That's when I punched him.
Okay. I thought you told me before that you punched him when he grabbed you by the throat.
I punched him a few times.
Okay. Well, can you walk me through those events? Right? Because right now both of you have injuries on you, so that's what I'm trying to figure out what happened.
Alright, so from the beginning, squeeze the drink.
Okay.
Food's wet. Food's in the back. He's mad that the food's in the back. Because it's right by my feet. It's falling apart. I'm trying to move it in the back. Because there's trash by my feet.
Okay.
And then he grabs my face and my neck.
Then he what?
He grabs my neck and my face, talking about how easy it would be. And he turns down the neighborhood. And he's trying to kick me out of the car and pulls my shirt off. He puts me like head first.
And that's not here, that's somewhere else.
It's in the neighborhood, yeah, it's like yelling.
Okay.
I'm hanging out head first.
How did he get this door open?
He just leaned over. And opened it.
Do you know what neighborhood this happened in?
No, I don't know where I'm at.
Okay. And then what happened?
I come back in. I don't remember if I hit him or not. I'm sure I had to have.
Once you got in this parking lot?
No, not here. I was already over it by then. Cause it scared me. Why would you throw me out of a moving fucking car?
Okay, then what happened next?
And he smears more sauce on me.
Okay.
I'm trying to wipe it off on him. And I grab his arm. And I'm twisting his arm like, stop. Like, stop.
Stop him from wiping it on you?
Like, literally, just stop.
Okay, and then what happened?
Once again, she's crying a lot, but yet there's no tears. She hasn't shed one tear in this entire event. And I think that the lady officer is starting to catch on, obviously, that this is a pile of BS. Her story is all over the place and she keeps switching it. She's not able to stay consistent with her story like the guy was with his. So it's pretty obvious who's lying here.
He's grabbing my neck. And
He what? Okay.
Oh, he's choking me.
And then what happened?
I'm telling you, just choking me.
You You told him to kill you?
I just do it because that's what you want to do so bad. I thought he was going to.
Okay, how did you end up here?
He just wanted to cause a scene. And he just pulled in here and started yelling at people. Help.
He started yelling at people?
Yeah, he needs help.
Okay. And then what happened?
I'm calling my mom. I'm asking her if she can come get me. But she's blaming me.
Why is that? Okay. Alrighty.
Oh, it's tough.
And then, did anything else happen before we showed up after that?
He's just. He wants me to die and he doesn't. He took my stuff that I bought.
Okay, I mean, he doesn't have anything over there, so. Okay. Alrighty. Kendall, I'm gonna have you just step out for me, okay?
Can I get like clothes or something?
Yeah, do you have clothes in the back? Yeah, okay. Where in the back seat are the clothes?
Uh-oh, it looks like time's up and Psycho Karen realized that she's about to go to jail and she at least wants to have a little bit more clothes because it might be cold in there. And I have no sympathy for a woman like that. She attacked him and then tried to frame him. She was willing to have him go to jail so that she could get away scot-free. Also, she knew that most of the time the women are looked at as victims and the men as aggressors, and she tried to use that against him and she tried to manipulate the cops to get him arrested. Honestly, like I said before, absolutely zero sympathy for lying Karens like her.
Okay, can you grab them for me? Do you have anything else in the car?
Hey, young looking one. No, you're not.
Alright, can you put the clothes on for me?
Yeah, can I have like change? Something?
I just slip it on over what you have on, okay?
It's got like. I have like.
I know, but I can't do that. Okay.
I have like white clothes. Or charges. Is that okay? Is that okay if I try to wipe it off?
Yeah, that's fine.
What do you think? Are you going to attempt something on us? Are you up?
At this point, the officer is being way too patient. She's doing her hair. What's next? She's going to ask to do her makeup. Just arrest the criminal already.
Alright, are you getting dressed now? Okay.
Do you have my ID?
I do, yeah. put your shirt on for me?
I'm just gonna wear this towel.
He's swifting.
Is this your phone right here? Yeah. We're going to talk about that in just a second, okay?
I'll get back.
Okay, put your
It's in your bag.
legs together like that. It's a little more simple.
Just putting your phone in your bag. I'll put it in there.
Alrighty, can you walk over to the SUV for me? Actually, Charlie, can you show me 15 and make sure on that? Thank you. So I just gotta check your pockets real quick. Alright. Anything in your back pockets? No? Okay. Alrighty. Alright, give me a couple minutes, okay? I'm going to turn up the air conditioning for you.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how you do it. The cops came, they investigated the story, they got both sides, and they made the arrest based on all the information. That is perfect. Textbook, how it should be done every single time. Luckily, the guy got ahead of this by calling the cops and getting out of the car, separating himself from the maniac. He did a great job. So we have the result for this case. She was arrested for domestic battery. The cops had enough proof to charge her. There was probable cause, but the victim decided not to press charges. So the case is over, the case is done, she got no sentence, she got away with it. That just shows how kind the victim was in this case, and hopefully the Karen uses this as a learning lesson and doesn't attack anybody in the future. So that's it for the video. I hope you enjoyed it. I sure had a whole lot of fun editing it. If you did, please subscribe to the channel and turn on all notifications. That way you never miss another video. And I'll see you guys on the next one.